And here's something important to know about love. I'm still on Swamiji's commentary on 53, and he says. So he says that the only way you're going to figure this out is through Vedanta, through a teaching. You need this teaching to help you with this, and then he says self-inquiry by way of the mantras is the route for discovering that I am the self, that pure love that expresses his love for everyone, because everyone is the same self. That is pure love, it's the same for everyone. Though through self-knowledge we discover that pure and permanent love could never be obtained from the external world. Right? The love coming from the external world will always be conditional, because others will love me only as long as they see me as a source of joy or ananda for them. As we have said, love is defined as our attitude toward the source of ananda, of the joy. As long as others look upon me as a source of ananda, of happiness, love will flow from them. The moment I stop being a source of ananda, or worse, when I become a burden for them, their love, like a gradually depleting bank account, will also become depleted. It is very natural. It is not their fault. It is a universal thing. We have the same attitude toward a non-functioning car. As long as the car is working well, it is a source of ananda. I love it, I drive it regularly, wash it, and have it serviced. But the moment the car becomes a headache, my love and gratitude is gone, and I'm eager to replace it. This is not your trait or my trait. It is a universal law that love only flows to a source of ananda. Okay? A source of joy. Therefore, any blessed person will love me only as long as they find me interesting and useful. Huh? Sad but true. You don't love me for my own self. No, I love you because you're interesting, you're exciting, you're beautiful, you're useful to me. But as soon as there's no utility, you're toast. I don't know, it's bad news, isn't it? But no, it's good news. It's bad news, it's really good news. So they're trying to wean you off of this idea that you need somebody to love you. Because it's going to only be conditional. You got to keep them you got to stay interesting and exciting, or they're just on their way. They're going to look for something that's more interesting and more exciting. When I want someone to love me permanently, I'm expecting permanent love out of conditional love, right? So forth. Therefore, the first step toward Vedantic maturity is to stop expecting permanent love from others. Now, till death do us part. If they are not able to give it, it's not their fault. Once I discover myself as a source of love, I have tapped into an endless source. In discovering love for and from myself, in discovering that everyone is essentially myself, my love becomes permanent and universal. And if you have love, you'll have no problem finding anybody to love you. People will be all over you. Believe me. You don't have to look for it. Therefore, only a self-knowledge allows me to discover permanent and universal love. So, Sutra 54. This pure love of God is devoid of material qualities and material desires, manifests more at every moment. Oh, what about that? Is that right? Does it manifest more at every moment? It does only if what? It doesn't actually. It's always constant, but it looks like it grows and grows and grows what? As your likes and dislikes recede. And your likes and your dislikes recede quickly when you discover you are love, because you don't chase objects trying to what? Find love or avoid suffering.
Does your love actually grow, or does it just become more constant?
Yeah, that's fine. It just becomes more constant, but it seems like it's growing, huh? Because whatever obstacles you have in you toward the object or toward yourself, as those go, you just feel more and more, you feel it more and more intensely. Just getting out of the way, cleaning up your stuff. We don't want to clean up our stuff, we want the love to come. But to fix our stuff is bothering us, we want love to come, and then what? Then we don't have to worry about our stuff. But hey, it doesn't work that way. You get rid of your stuff and the love just keeps growing. It's uninterrupted? Yes, they're right. That's right. See, it says here, it's uninterrupted, it's constant. Manifest as the subtlest consciousness, and what? Is ever experienced. If you can take your attention off the like and the dislike, off the thought in your mind, if you could take your attention away from the hand and see the light, I don't know, reflecting on the hand, that's all you have to do, you'll start to experience that current, that constant current of bliss, right? You'll just see that it's just a solid, steady hum of bliss. It's all necessary. Just got to get the tension back on what I'm actually experiencing, not what what experiences are being generated in the reflection in my mind and emotions, but what behind that I'm actually experiencing. That's why he says it's ever experienced. It's the ever experienced I. When are you not experiencing yourself? Tell me. There's no effort to do it, and you're never not experiencing yourself. If yourself is love, then you're never not experiencing love, are you? Then why does it feel like it? Well, for the aforementioned reasons. I'm not paying attention to myself. I'm paying attention to my likes and dislikes. I'm extroverted and looking here. I'm looking to the object, to the like, to the dislike, to the thoughts, the feelings, to the people, to the situations. I'm looking for those things to what? To deliver the feelings that I want. That feeling of satisfaction and bliss. So, it's ever experienced. And then he goes on, he says, love is a discovery, not a production. You can't produce love out of what? Contact with objects. It's only something you can discover. And you need a little help. And he says, just the same, I'll just read what he says. This unconditional love increases at every moment. And then he says, in about the third paragraph, or third statement, in fact, it is not that Ananda or love actually grows, that Ananda or love actually grows, because, he's got a mistake here, that actually grows because they are infinite, love and Ananda, but rather that the obstructing vasanas are receding. When you're full and complete and you feel that fullness and wholeness in yourself, you have no interest in the objects, so the objects die, and then what? It just seems like you're more and more and more happy, and you are more and more happy. Because happiness is your nature, fullness is your nature. Sutra 55. Having discovered this supreme love of God, the self, one sees only the self, hears only about the self, speaks only about the self, and thinks only about the self. You become obsessed with yourself. And that's a good obsession. When we say a person is self-obsessed, we normally mean they're obsessed with their ego. Here we're self-obsessed, but we're obsessed with a self that's worth being obsessed about. Why? Because it brings us love, pure love. It brings that, our nature, into what? Fruition. And it makes our lives rich and full. And we become blessings. Or our very presence contributes to the creation. And we're here to contribute. That's our idea. We're not just here to get, we're here to contribute to the creation. Ishvara wants us here to what? To bless the creation. So, and down here he says further on, and what about me? He said, I am also love, but sometimes it expresses and sometimes I don't express it. Unexpressed, expressed or unexpressed, I am also an embodiment of love. So, whether you're expressing it or not, you know who you are. You know, I am love.